Hello again, this is Alex with MasterChartsTrading.com, and this is market recap for Friday, May 22nd, 2020. As always, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with others. Your support is what keeps this channel going. It's going to be a relatively short presentation because there was not much happening during the week, so we'll look at the stock market as they are getting closer and closer to the records, and I think they're breaking out. The stocks are breaking out. We'll look at a recent trade example. We traded Facebook, which is now up 22% since the alert. Junk bonds appear poised for a breakout. I think they're moving together with stocks, so this is a good news for the stock market. Treasury bonds might still pull back a bit, but the trend is still up. We'll look at dollar index as it pretty much goes nowhere. Same goes for most of the other assets. Gold is actually made a new multi-year high, so looks bullish obviously. And Bitcoin is a strong buy on any pullback. So as always, throughout this presentation, I will be using my proprietary trading indicators. What indicators am I referring to? I'm referring to these lines, the green, the blue, the red, and the yellow lines. Now, the way to get these lines on your chart is to go to MasterChartsTrading.com, one word, MasterChartsTrading.com. Click on the sign up and then sign up for one of the services. So we have trading indicators. And this is the ones I'm referring to. These trading indicators are available for your chart on TradingView.com interface. You do not need a paid TradingView account. You only need a free TradingView account. You do need to pay at MasterCharts Trading, and then once you do, I will open the door for you. So throughout the presentation, once again, I'll be using these indicators to show you the price action. What do these indicators do? They show you they draw the actual support and resistance lines that are used by the traders and by robots especially to trade various securities. So for example, you can see that right now the stocks are breaking above. This is a daily chart, so each of these candlesticks is a daily 1 day worth of activity. So for example, today you can see that the price today on Friday came down through the blue line and then rallied above it. Let me zoom in, show you what I mean. So you can see that there was a spike of the price down and then the price stayed above the blue line. This is a hammer-like candlestick, and the way I use my lines again is when there is a close above the blue line, this is a buy signal. So yes, the economy is most likely headed towards some really rough times, and especially the people, the way because there is no universal basic income, there is no universal health insurance, there is now large numbers of unemployed. And as a result, there is very little safety net basically for these people. So the stock market and the economy, people who are losing jobs, is in a sense the same, but in a sense quite different. As I have previously shown, for example, during World War II, some horrific events were happening in Europe and worldwide, yet stock market during some parts of the war was actually, and especially after the Battle of Stalingrad, the stock market was actually heading higher. So it's the same in our days. We are having just terrible things happening. People getting sick, people dying, people suffering horrendously. As a result of all of this, we have now, lockdown, which basically brought the economy to a standstill. So various countries are trying different things to reopen, but I fear there are going to be a significant second and possibly third wave, so we may need to be extremely cautious the way things are going on personal level. So be cautious on personal level, like, you know, follow the guidance, social distancing and all that. So, and wear a mask, absolutely wear a mask. Two different things. So we have a really bad real world, and we have this stuff on the screen. So this stuff on the screen is what we call the stock market, and these are numbers. So numbers, you know, they're there. We can take advantage of these numbers and to make money off the stock market. So the way I make money from stock market is I look at my support and resistance lines. Is the price breaking above resistance? In this case, resistance, because the price was below the blue line. So yes, it's happening. So this means that stocks are breaking out. They are back in the bull market. The bearish opportunity, you can see right there where I'm hovering, on the 27th of March, was extremely weak, and it never materialized. The bears completely blew it, basically. And now you can see a move higher towards clearly bullish levels. So now, most likely, I'm guessing we're gonna see a gap on Monday. Maybe we'll see a gap up here. I mean, anything is possible, of course, but I think the likelihood of new highs are significantly higher than a likelihood of a collapse. Once again, anything is possible in the stock market. Excuse me, that's the wrong stock. So Dow Jones Industrial Average. Generally speaking, the same thing, but it's a little bit weaker than S&P. If you can see, excuse me, I don't know why it's doing that. So Dow Jones is a little bit weaker than S&P, whereas S&P is already breaking above. You can see resistance above the blue line. Dow Jones is significantly below it still, and there is resistance still at 25310 where I'm hovering. Alternative scenario is a support break at 22471. It's not impossible. It's very much possible. I don't know what will happen, but you know, I am more bullish because of the way Federal Reserve has been acting. Federal Reserve has been extremely accommodative, basically printing enormous amounts of money to resolve this collapse from from March of this year. So Dow Jones, I think, it could easily break out here above 25310 and then continue to new records. Nasdaq actually broke out a while back, so here is Nasdaq QQQ. It's approaching new records. You can see that the records are actually like a few percentage points away only. New records are 2% away, maybe 2.5% away. This is not a lot for stocks. And when Nasdaq breaks out, I think the rest, it's already broken out above resistance. There's resistance right there, overcome on the 14th of April of this year. And new records are super close. So this is obviously a bullish chart to me. Here's small caps IWM. They're still underperforming, but they're similar to Dow Jones. You can see they're basically between the bullish and bearish levels. Once again, I am more bullish right now than I'm bearish. Back in April here, you can see that I actually sent a potential, rather a bearish setup to my subscribers. It never worked out. It may have worked out if you are extremely nimble. But as I keep saying, the bearish setups, generally speaking, are more difficult to trade for stocks, especially if the general stock market, S&P 500, is now in the bull market. So it is more difficult to trade on the downside. Here's one trade I'd like to boast, and this is for my subscribers, MasterChartsTrading.com subscribers. Alert was sent to my subscribers right there on the 29th of April. For Facebook, this is stock of Facebook on daily charts and daily chart, obviously, up 22% in a few days, a couple of weeks actually. So, and these are again new records, and as I keep saying, we are apparently in a bull market again, so we should be looking, we are looking for opportunities to buy. We are not yet looking for any opportunities to short, to sell. Okay, so let's switch gears a little bit. Here's junk bonds, JNK, on daily charts. So it's actually in last month in April, Federal Reserve here on the 9th of April said they will start buying junk bonds. They have not yet bought junk bonds as far as I understand, but again today we have a trigger. I actually sent this to my subscribers, so this is a kind of nice freebie for you guys who are watching this without subscription. Yeah, this is looking again bullish, and if Federal Reserve says they will start buying, I don't see why they wouldn't. So yeah, I would start buying again, basically, junk bonds. Continue for TLT treasuries. So treasuries are more of a defensive kind of stock. So here's treasuries. Latest alert was here back in 20th of March. It was not a really great entry, so it was more for informational purposes. I'm still waiting for another touch of the blue line. So currently the blue line is 160.64. Again, these are showing support and resistance. So if the price is above the line, then there is a support at that line. So right now price is above the blue line, so that means there is support at 160. Now if the price comes down to 160, I will be looking to buy it here. Right, let's switch gears to the dollar index. Again, this is you can see it just goes nowhere, go up and down, up and down. So not really much is happening to the dollar index. I think it's in a bull trend, in an uptrend, and I would be if I was able to trade this particular one, because this is a contract for difference, we're not able to trade this in the United States. But if you're able to trade it, I would be buying it, and by extension, I would be doing the opposite to individual currencies. I'll be selling the currencies and buying the dollar. Okay, so after we look at dollar, let's look at gold. Gold is making new records. Well, this is a multi-year record. The all-time record high is, I think, at around 1860 or so. But still, this is a new record, multi-year record. So this is important. Gold is in an uptrend. We were trading it. I have a position still open in GLD. I actually opened it back on 23rd of March. Position is still open. I'm keeping it open. I mean, why not? Why close it if it looks bullish? Finally, Bitcoin, BTC USD. I actually bought Bitcoin myself. There it is. I bought around 12th of May here at around 88.52. I think if the price comes down anywhere towards, like, even if it comes out towards 8,000, it will be a steal, a great opportunity. I think it could easily double, could quadruple. This thing is just wild. I mean, look at the size of this moves. We caught this move right there on the 7th of March, 56% move. So I'm looking to possibly actually buy more Bitcoin if it comes down a little bit more. Not married to any side. You can see that we were shorting it until very recently. The latest opportunity on 10th of April didn't really work out, and we started buying it again here on the 29th of April, and I myself started buying here in May as well. So overall, Bitcoin is looking bullish, and it should be, I think right now I would be buying it basically. Alright, so that's it for this week's recap. Please head over to MasterChartsTrading.com, one word, MasterChartsTrading.com, and sign up for one of the services. So we have 3 different services. We have alerts, which is basically a newsletter, and I send a newsletter on a daily basis by email with alerts about various stocks, securities that we follow here at MasterCharts Trading, and this is all posted on daily members only blog. Obviously there is a free 30-day trial as well. If you want to get the trading indicators and trade on your own, I'm talking about these indicators, the green, the blue, the red and the yellow line. You can trade on your own and get nice gains. For example, here's one that we just traded. Facebook, 22% gain in just a few weeks. So these are the indicators. However, if you want to do both, I think it's the best thing. Get alerts and trading indicators. So this is the best deal, and it's still on sale. So please don't miss this sale. Alright, that's it for this week's recap. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching, and have another great trading week. Bye-bye.